Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron... That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Pt2's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any...
You will see me again once you return to...
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain? Don't worry, we can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from... In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be...
Feeling better yet, traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away!
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me... Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the cave.
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I'm...
Huh? Okay, Miss...
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control...
Are you ready? Let's go kick on my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Let's end this quickly! Not breaking a sweat! Prepare yourself! Almost. No slacking off!
Boba, get them!
Leaving so soon!
No! Did I
Isn't time for a break
ruin
yet?
everything? Feeling lucky? A proper send-off! I'm going in!
Let's end this quickly!
Hey there!
No slacking off!
Coming at ya! That's not half!
Not breaking a sweat!
A proper send-off! From the Spina with love!
It isn't time for a break yet! This should be fun!
Quick!
Hey there! Coming at ya!
Duty!
Haha! Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky?
Prepare yourself!
Huh? Off we go!
Nice and spicy! Watch out! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love!
Let's end this quickly! You can't run from...
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Boba, get them!
Terra Smash!
This one's got your name on it! Hey there!
To dust!
Huh? Nice and spicy! Coming at ya! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love!
Yeah!
Hey, ya!
Let's end this quickly!
Hey there!
I guess this is it. How's this? Let's move first.
Watch out!
You can't run!
Proper send-off!
From everybody, stand back!
love. Coming at ya.
This one's well done. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up.
Watch out! Hiya!
This one's well done.
Boba, get them! Oh! Hey there!
You need to hurry
Yeah! Feeling lucky?
Cook this through.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird here.
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
What did you just...
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to...
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult, but...
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove...
Why are you so upset?
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warning.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming...
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be...
Next time? Oh, good.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain, and...
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you the one who...
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a... Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happened. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need...
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of... Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect...
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my home...
You're...
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Now's not the time to be
Recite the 3...
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Pt2.
How exactly did the Masters raise...
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in...
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lally is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chambers.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the... Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a...
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, Traveler? What? The captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Pt2 when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon, we still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll...
Send one, send them all. Whoa! I can join the team? In the name of the Prinzessin.
Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't
I'm terribly sorry. It's just...
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it...
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, if we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro-Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro-Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs...
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, my fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. And all of Natlan. We have to make the decision for her. Here.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsari?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Pt2? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think...
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to see. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We...
Phew. Go!
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly... You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
What?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy.
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid veg-
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then...
I'm sorry for interrupting your Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to...
Really? You're not gonna... that's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quiet. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable...
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and...
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but...
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy... Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each...
But... Paimon...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp...
do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get...
Oh, so you've...
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Lolly.
Wait, so you call her...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Night Wind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring up...
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep...
See, Lolly? See...
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny beastly, don't ya?
Are you still with...
You chumps come around here. I mean, come on. Monster?
Granny Seat Lolly?
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a... Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chap...
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's...
Is this another specialty of the...
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else...
Warning, warning. Red. The... Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl. Hang on.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want.
Why not? Of course.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each...
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all...
Actually...
Huh?
Yeah, this is a... It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right to...
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone...
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old. Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept...
Phew. Huh? Go! Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't seem like the kind...
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
What? You're just a regular person?
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eastley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that... Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his grand...
Yes, but Mawika already told you about her plan. And Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view... No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a... The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Aurora. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see that when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. He asks this question. Would Natlan have...
Wait!
He knows that. But he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to perceive souls. Maybe he chose to work with the Pt2 because...
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroran into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. You don't look so good.
Probably drank too much. Okay. Forget that.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep. We can find her for... guess we should see what's going on.